community, Chris. So just talk about just basically your role as a state representative here, like what district you represent and what are some of the duties and responsibilities you have.
So it's District 80, and we have 105 of us in this state, and we all represent the same amount, a little less than 50,000 citizens. So it's not as, so some areas are a lot more land mass. Mine's really condensed. So if you drop pinpoints in my district, let's put one out the flea market out there at 379. Go to East Alabama Motor Speedway, drop one there. Go down Somerville Road right by Central Baptist Church, the Dollar General and all that, drop one there. Now connect, and then go out then connect them all. So I've got parts of Lee and Russell County. I have all the city of Smith Station, and I have the northern part and a lot of the central part of Phoenix City. So it's just it's a great opportunity to serve where I grew up, where I went to school. My kids were raised. My parents still live here, so it's good just to really give back to the community that's given me so much and so many opportunities when I was a child growing up.
Well, we appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule and coming on high school game day, and can't wait for the game tonight and just enjoy the game. And
can I say one more thing before we go real quick
go
too? And I just want to say, and it's not just about this football program. What makes this happen here at this school is you got to have top-notch administration. And you have that at the top with the head of schools, Jim Davison, doing a great job he does, athletics with Tim Fanning. But it's all the other sports as well, too. You know, every afternoon on game days we go to the lower school gym and have some downtime. So Kayla and the volleyball team, and they make arrangements for us. Coach Purdue allowing us to utilize the upper school gym on inclement weather days when we can't get outside and practice. Right. So it's good to see programs, and successful programs are always when everybody internally is pulling the rope in the same direction and not pulling at each other. And it's good to hear at Glenwood we're all pulling in the same direction.
Absolutely. That's State Representative Chris Blackshear. Thank you so much for being on High School Game Day.
Thanks, guys.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we are going to have Judson Humphreys from Zaxby's, as he is going to be coming on. It's High School Game Day. It's Glenwood. It's Lee Scott. We're approximately an hour and 45 minutes away from kickoff here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and make sure you call them for all your catering and tailgating needs this football season.
GMC SUVs, GMC SUVs. On sale now at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. The GMC Terrain, the compact SUV with seating for 5. And now discounted up to $6,500 off. The full-size GMC Yukons, discounted up to $9,000 off. Choose from almost 200 new GMCs. Get your best price every day on the lot or online at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
We're back, High School Game Day. Richard Holdridge, Noah Shelton. I'm excited. It's Glenwood, Lee Scott. I've got Judson Humphreys from Zaxby's. He is a huge contributor of Georgia Alabama Sports Live, one of our presenting sponsors. Judson, just talk about like your background. You own, you're one of the managers of Zaxby's, and talk about the locations that you own, and you went to Glenwood, and just talk about, you played football at Glenwood. Just talk about just this rivalry in general.
Sure. So, Judson Humphreys, my father and uncle actually own the Zaxby's in town. Okay. And that's the reason we moved here and the reason we went to Glenwood. My mom coached here for many, many years, only been retired for about 3 or 4 years now. And all 3 of my kids go here, met my wife here. I mean, Glenwood is like, it's my whole life, really. I mean, it's my identity. It means a lot to me. And then Zaxby's, obviously, when my dad got involved with that, then that was kind of my career path there. So I've been doing that for a while, and it's been awesome. But this rivalry, though, is, I mean, it still gets me heated. You know, I mean, and what's crazy, it's been 14 years since I graduated, and I was talking to Thrift, and I still remember my senior year Lee Scott game like it was yesterday.
Right.
And there's just some things you don't forget. Some of those games just stick with you. Yeah. And for me, that was a big one.
Yeah. Talking about Coach Humphreys there, who's legend basketball coach for the ladies program
here
for a long time. Can you talk about her role and how she liked Glenwood?
Oh, I mean, she definitely bled orange and white. I don't think anybody would ever doubt where that lied. She loved coaching. You know, she coached for many, many years, and like I said, when we moved here, she wanted to do everything for Glenwood. I mean, we were here all the time. She did stuff, you know, summer programs, helped with all the junior pro basketball stuff, and she coached tennis, you know, and she's just done so much, and it was awesome having that kind of person also be my mom and be at the school. It was really cool, and she got rewarded for it. Won some state titles, and part of some good teams, and made some good memories. And she still talks to a lot of the coaches that are here today, and she misses it. I think she's happy with retirement, but but it was good to her.
So as you support Glenwood as they made this transition to the AHSAA, just talk about the fact they're 7-0. I mean, when you're as a fan looking at making that transition, having to play public schools,
Sure.
Are you surprised by their hot start, or did you expect this because you know about Glenwood football because you played here?
Right. So I'm a realist at heart, so I don't try to pretend like I knew we were gonna go 7-0 in public school ball. I think anybody who says that's a little silly, but I wouldn't say I'm shocked that we're doing well, but I am a little shocked. I mean, obviously starting off the season, against Valley and winning, that was really set the tone for
Absolutely.
the entire season. But it's just a test to what Glenwood's done to get here. It's not like, this season started when this season started. It started many years back and building the program, and that's what, Tim Fanning and a lot of the other coaching staff have done to build it up to that point and get it ready to go to something like a public school system. So I've been really pleased with it, and definitely tickled that they're undefeated and have an actual chance.
Yeah. Mentioned that you played here back in the day. Can you talk about your experiences playing on the field here back 15 years ago or so?
Yeah. It was a blast. It was a lot of fun. Coach Allen, it was actually my coach, Jason Allen, who's at Chambers. Yep. And I actually talked to him from time to time because his team will actually come through at our Alex City location to Zaxby's. He still calls me, and they still go there, and their team eats there. But the experience, everyone always talks about it. You're going to miss it, and like when the older people come back and talk to younger kids and all that. But it really is true. And I was lucky enough to play in college as well. But the high school memories were definitely different. Just knowing that most of your teammates aren't going to get that opportunity to play again, and they're selling out, and your mom and dad are here, and all those people that really want you to succeed. And I don't know, it was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed my time playing here.
Well, we appreciate your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live being our presenting sponsor. We've had a great relationship with you, Judson, from last year's high school game day when you came out and you gave us the Zaxby swag, and it was just great. But before we let you go, just tell us where your locations are.
Sure.
And basically what are some of the – we know about the chicken finger tacos. You got some great deals at Zaxby's going on right now.
Yes, absolutely. So we have 3 locations. The Alexander City stores, and in Alexander City it's about an hour away, but now with the public school system, that's actually pretty cool. We play teams up near there, Silicaga, Dadeville. So that's been very beneficial to me. But then also our Phoenix City store on Highway 280, and then the one in Ladonia on Highway 80. Those are our 3 locations. And the biggest thing right now is the Zensation salad has come back.
Oh, yes.
It's always a big one.
Nice.
But even better news, they've decided to make it a permanent item.
Yes.
So it won't be a
thank
limited
you.
time offer. It'll be here forever. So that's exciting. And for those of y'all who remember the Buffalo Blue salad, it's actually coming back as well.
Nice.
But unfortunately, the tacos are going away soon. So if you want those, you got about a week and a half left or so to get those. Those are going to be going out. But those other 2 are coming back as permanent items. So I know a lot of salad people will be really happy about that.
Well, Judson, enjoy the game. We appreciate you coming on the set of High School Game Day, and definitely looking forward to the partnership with Zaxby's throughout the years to come.
Yes, sir. We'll be here.
All right. Judson Humphreys from Zaxby's. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we're going to have the athletic director and new member of the 2025 class of the Chattahoochee Valley Sports Hall of Fame, Coach Tim Fanning. It's High School Game Day, Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo! Mountain Dew!
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the ambassador scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university.
Welcome back to High School Game Day, live from the Swamp. It's Glenwood, it's Lee Scott. We are hours away from kickoff, and we are here with the brand new inductee of the 2025 class of the Chattahoochee Valley Sports Hall of Fame, athletic director of Glenwood, Coach Tim Fanning. Coach, first of all, congratulations on getting inducted. Lot of stuff going on at Glenwood. Just talk about that transition going to the AHSAA, not just the football team, which is having a fantastic season, 7-0, but the volleyball team is in the super regionals. Just how has that transition to the AHSAA been so far?
Oh, it's been great. I mean, we've talked, several weeks ago, and nothing's really changed except for, more victories under our belt, to be honest. I mean, where we've gone on the road has been very hospitable. Everyone's treated us great. Like I said before, facilities have been great. I mean, competition has been great, and our kids have been great, So it's just, it's been a lot of fun. It's been very exciting because playing new teams and going new places, and you don't kind of know what to expect, but at the same time, you just show up every time and do what you do, and, fortunately for us, we've been very successful on the field. But like I said, I mean, it's been a pleasure, to be honest.
Can you talk a little bit about how your football coach Ron Nelson has made this program competitive and winning at the public school level?
And the thing is, we can keep talking about public school, private school, whatever. I mean, he was very successful before we went to the AHSA, and I had no doubt that it was going to be any different, to be quite honest. And because when you keep the main thing, and you focus on X's and O's and doing the right thing on and off the field, those things tend to translate. So I really wasn't worried about that too much, except for just the unknown of who we were going to play. It's not really a surprise to me. He's a great coach. Staff is great. We've added some new guys this year to the football staff that have just worked out tremendously, and have been a great asset to us.
But also your role as not only the athletic director, but you're also the head baseball coach, which, by the way, you're going to have your ring ceremony for the recent championship. You're wearing the 2023 championship. The 2024 team is going to be honored approximately 15 minutes before kickoff. Just talk about what's going to go into that ring ceremony and who are some of the players that are coming back.
I mean, it's just an opportunity to celebrate young men that, do everything and anything they possibly can to represent the school the right way. It was a very inexperienced group, because the year before we were so senior heavy and so good, and we only returned one starter as a position player and a couple of arms. So we started out 0-4 and then won 36 for our last 40. So
incredible.
That just tells you about the buy-in and where we are as a program as far as the JV program continuing to supply really good players that want to be Glenwood baseball players. So.
Can you talk a little bit about what it means to you to be inducted to the Chattahoochee Valley Sports Hall of Fame?
That's a tough one because, obviously I wouldn't be in that position without great players, great parents, great administration. And especially, my wife and my family to support me over, a 25-year period. So it does seem a long way from South Columbus and Winterfield Elementary School and the way I grew up, and I would have never thought in a million years that, in my 50s that I'd be, going into an organization that has a lot of people in it that I looked up to as a kid, you know, and I think that's one of the biggest things for me is, you know, those people all over the city had a great influence on me, and to be in that same breath is it's very humbling, and it's kind of embarrassing, to be quite honest.
Well, Coach, we appreciate everything that you've done for Glenwood, and just the support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and just enjoy the ceremony, enjoy the game, and looking forward to seeing you down the road as we're live streaming more and more Glenwood athletics.
Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate you so much, man, and what y'all do for this area in high school sports. It's amazing. Been a long time coming, and I'm so happy to be, you know, in a partnership with you guys.
Thanks, Coach. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to have Coach Dusty Perdue, as he is going to be our high school game day guest picker as we have our picks. It's coming up. It's Georgia Alabama Sports Live. High school game day, live from the swamp. We'll be right back.
Let's go! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Football time!
Set the tone. Kyle, tie your shoes, tie your shoes. Yeah, good job. Woo! Yeah!
Grab a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get wild.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet is loaded with over 500 new and used on the lot and on the way. Check out the big Chevy Silverado 2500 HDs, discounted up to $9,000 off. And you'll love the stylish SUV that has plenty of room for the whole family. Chevy Tahoe's up to $9,000 off. Come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika for big discounts with a fantastic selection. Or explore anytime, anywhere at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
We are back. It's high school game day, live from the swamp. We are presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Pepsi and Buffalo Rock, Chattahoochee Valley Community College, Zaxby's, and Gordy Eye Care. We've got the man, the myth, the 2024 Chattahoochee Valley Sports Hall of Fame inductee member, and he is the head basketball coach of the boys and the girls basketball team. Excited about the basketball season. You know Georgia Alabama Sports Live is going to be there. Noah, I think you got the first game because Thrift and I are going to be calling football. I think that first game we're doing is Valley, but I already saw the unofficial schedule. I'm excited about some of the teams you're playing, Coach. I saw Opelika.
I'll let you know after we play on.
No, it'll be official, right? All right.
So, congratulations, Coach Fanning.
Yeah.
Awesome guy to work for. Couldn't be more deserving than him coming in. I thought he'd be in before me, but I'm glad he's in. He deserves it big time.
I think
and
I don't
even know if he told you this or not. Out of the 5, there's 3 Jordan people involved.
Wow. Yeah.
Coach Creek, Tim, who was there when Coach Creek was there, and Tawana Dixon. All are Jordan people.
That is awesome.
So 3 out of the 5, and Coach graduated from Jordan. I know this because he still has his football helmet in his office. So, hey, if you'll let me drink that Mountain Dew, you'll get a side of Coach Perdue you don't want to get.
Well, Coach,
I'm excited about being here. Thank you.
I love it when you're a guest picker. You were our very first guest picker for high school game day last year.
Appreciate that.
Very passionate.
That's an honor. That's a big honor.
All right, we're going to go through the games. We're going to start with the game I'm going to be at. I'm actually, once we're done, I'm heading to Otis Spencer. I got 20 minutes to get there. I'm pulling a Kirk Herbstreit today.
Let's go.
We got Shaw and Spencer. I don't know. We got Shaw and Spencer. Both teams, Shaw's ranked 22nd, Spencer's ranked 23rd. I believe both teams are going to make the playoffs. I can't call this game. I can't pick this game because I'm calling it. Noah, who you going with?
Gotta go with Spencer. I think Shaw's going to put up a good fight. Very physical. The lines of scrimmage will give me Spencer.
All right, Coach.
I'm worried about what he really knows about this sport. I know it's at Spencer. Just because it's at Spencer don't mean you have to pick them.
He's a Shaw graduate.
That'd be a Shaw graduate right here. I'll take Shaw.
All right. Harris County at Central Carrollton. Harris County dropped a tough one to Stars Mills last week. They're on the road. I think if they win this game, they'll probably get second in the region. Coach, who are you going to go with?
Why is this even a pick?
Because we have a Georgia Alabama.
Do you know who the quarterback is for Carrollton?
No, it's Central Carrollton.
Oh, you had Carrollton on here.
Central Carrollton.
So I was ready to. I said, why are we even picking this? The number 1 quarterback in the country plays for Carrollton. Okay, then that changes things. Yeah. I will go with Harris County.
All right. Noah, where are you going?
I think they get the bounce back win as well. Give me Harris County.
There you go, Noah.
All right. Calvary Christian's final game. It's senior night. It's homecoming. They are taking on Strong Rock Christian. Noah, who you going with here?
Gotta go with Strong Rock. Calvary, it's just been, unfortunately for them, it's just been a big struggle this year. Give me Strong Rock.
I'm picking Strong Rock too, Coach. Where are you going?
I don't know if you know this or not. It's going to be a bad day for Calvary because they got beat by Strong Rock in the softball.
I did see
tournament
that
today. So Strong Rock beats them again in football tonight. So Strong Rock.
All right, the game at Kinnett Stadium. We got Kendrick at Columbus. This is Columbus's homecoming. Both teams are kind of on the outskirts of the rankings for the playoffs. I'm picking Kendrick here, but where are you going, Noah?
It's going to be a very low-scoring game. Kendrick running the wishbone, and Columbus offense has really been struggling this year. I like Kendrick in this game that's like 10-7.
I'm friends with Coach Dye at Kendrick, basketball coach. Nice guy. Not the football coach. Yeah. But I'm going to go with Kendrick.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not going to say what the score is because I don't know.
So we got a big game up the road. This is the WTVM and WRBL's high school game of the week. Central at Opelika. The last time Central played at Opelika, they lost. I'm calling the upset, gentlemen. I think Opelika wins. Where are you going, Noah?
I'm not going that bold. I think Central's going to find a way to win on the road.
Now, I do get some heat when I pick against Central. Thrift will come at me. He'll give me some heat because I picked Enterprise beating Central last year. You remember that, Coach?
I do. I was actually watching the game you're talking about on National Federation when Opelika beat Central.
Yeah.
And, there's things that happen in games. They're called yellow. Those things are yellow.
Flags,
They sort of come out big up in Opelika, and they did in that game. I'm taking Opelika at Opelika over Central.
Understood.
I know you don't like that, but I'm just telling you.
No, I was just going against the grain.
You need to understand, those guys that wear those stripes, they make a difference. Don't think they don't.
All right, we got Northside. They're 5-2, having a great season after a big win over Griffin. They got a tough one. They travel up to Fayetteville to take on the undefeated Stars Mill, who might be one of the best teams in 4A. I think Stars Mill is just too much for Northside.
I think it's going to be a good game as well. I think Northside will be competitive. I like Stars Mill.
Coach, where are you going?
I hope they have a good movie on that bus ride up and that bus ride back because that's the only good thing they're going to have. I'll take Stars Mill.
Understood.
All right, and in the game you've all been waiting for, it is approximately an hour and a half away. It's the rivalry of all rivalries. It's Lee Scott, it's Glenwood, both facing off against each other as AHSAA members in football. And since we can all pick this because Mike Peacock, who's here, he's going to be on the call for the game. A big shout out to Mike Peacock.
Great voice, Mike
Absolutely.
Peacock. A legend. You talking about legends?
Yeah.
That joker's a legend.
That's right.
He's done so many football, basketball, baseball games. Everybody knows the voice of Mike Peacock.
Yeah, we love when Mike Peacock calls a game, and we love the fact he's part of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Great guy.
I'm picking Glenwood. I think that Glenwood just continues rolling. Levi Pender looks fantastic. That running back duo, Makai Simpson and Jermaine Brown. I know that Lee Scott beat him in the state championship last year. Pelzer Reeves is a good quarterback.
Thanks for that jab there, Richard.
Is Jake Scott still on? Is he
no,
like
he's
20?
at Auburn. He's at Auburn.
All right. So, I got Glenwood. Coach, or no?
No, let him go first.
Look at me. Audience, look at me. What happened in the Crampton Bowl last November was utterly embarrassing and terrible for this school. Lee Scott has beaten us 3 of the last 4 times when Nelson's here at the helm. They have our number. What Glenwood has shown me this year is tremendous offense, 44 points a game. Lee Scott coming off a 3-game skip, but we've already clinched the region. Lee Scott's still got a bunch to play for. I love what I've seen from Glenwood. I still question the maturity of this team, and that's why I think Lee Scott's going to win the ball game.
Yes, he lost his mind. What is he talking about? I love that he has these stats of winning the last 3 out of the 4 because that is true. We beat them here last year at home when it really didn't mean anything. In the 2 big games, we've lost. I totally agree with that. This is a whole different football team. Whole different quarterback, whole different skill position players.
And Jake Scott's graduated.
Absolutely.
They don't have the 20-catch guy that Lee Scott had last year.
Thank you. And our defense is a little bit better. Our offensive line is a little bit better. And Noah's got to stir it up. And that's fine. That's his job. He stirred it up here.
Hey,
this is also the guy that only picked us to win 4 games this year. I just want you to know that. But right now, what are we, Togar? We're 7-0, fixing to be 8-0. I say we win by 3 touchdowns. Go Gators.
There you go.
Don't take this as a pick. Take this as a challenge to Nelson and his players.
Hope you're listening, Coach.
All right, gentlemen, it has been a blast. I want to thank Coach Tim Fanning. Want to thank Judson Humphreys. Want to thank State Representative Chris Blackshear, Coach Dusty Perdue, for Noah Shelton. I'm Richard Holdridge. Want to thank Toy Guard Iowa.
Thrift, we miss you, buddy.
Yeah, we love Thrift. We
pick
know
up the furniture. Let's go.
Yeah, I know. We appreciate everything that Thrift Behringer has done for Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and we thank you for allowing us to host high school.
Good job, Rich. Y'all did a great job. Thank y'all for being here. From me and Coach Fanning, thank y'all for what you do. We can't say that enough. Looking forward to see you during basketball season. Great guy calling basketball right there.
There you go.
He gets enthusiastic. It's awesome.
All right,
thank y'all.
We're about an hour and 20 minutes away from kickoff. It's Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Enjoy the games.